Hi guys, welcome back to Cash and Calling. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another weekly budgeting video. So we are budgeting the final paycheck of March. I am actually on my way to work and I was like, I have to get this done because y'all, for the last week and a half, I really haven't felt like doing much. I've been having major dental / head issues, and to be honest, it has me feeling some type of way, not only pain but just feeling down in general, not wanting to do much. I didn't cash stuff for last week and just my budgeting has been all over the place, only because I do not feel like myself. So please keep me in your prayers, and we're gonna do a little quick story time throughout this video just to let y'all know my experience, because I did end up going to the dentist and I really feel like my concerns were not addressed. So I am getting a second opinion from another dentist, so I have that appointment coming up soon. And yeah, that's very unfortunate, but yeah, that was a no-go, and I am still hurting, still in pain, and still don't have a quick solution, but we'll talk about that, y'all. And yeah, there's pollen covering my vehicle, so there's like a little thin layer of pollen. So not only am I dealing with like this dental situation, my sinuses are acting up, y'all, so I'm all over the place. But this video is gonna be a good one. We're gonna talk about our income, our expenses, if we plan on putting anything on debt this week. I'm gonna get y'all caught up to what's been going on, because I did not budget my March 3 paycheck and it was some overspending and things like that, but we'll talk about it, y'all. So I'm gonna introduce myself really quick. I am a 38-year-old wife. We have 4 children. We have 2 boys, 2 girls. I currently work as a nurse practitioner, and my husband, he works in the school system. We do combine our income and our budget, so everything is combined and we get paid on a weekly basis. All right, y'all, if you enjoy this type of content, I pray that you will consider subscribing and go ahead and like the video. It would truly mean a lot to me. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna get into some of the numbers. All right, so first thing, we're gonna get into our income. So our W-2 income for this week was $2,739. Both me and my husband got paid this week. Our dependent care FSA subsidizes our child care. That comes out of my check every week, and it was $147. My side hustle this week, I saw 6 patients and I made $480 this week. So the total income for the final week of March is $3,366. I did have a little bit of rollover money from last week. We ended up overspending last week because we got back from our spring break trip, and so I don't know, in my mind I was thinking everything would work out, but I ended up spending our grocery money. Like our grocery money, I took some of that to help offset the cost of us eating out while we were away. But when we got back, we needed groceries, right? So I don't know, I wasn't thinking. I thought we had enough to carry us over into the week, but we didn't. So we ended up overspending on groceries, and just in general, I didn't budget, so money was just kind of leaking from everywhere. I felt, whether it was gas, whether it was like laundry detergent, things like that. I just kind of let what was gonna happen. I was in a place of so much pain that it was what it was at that point. So that week is over. I'm starting fresh and I'm gonna move forward. And so our tithes this week was $423. We do tithe off of our gross income. The tuition for the girls was $313. IRS, I'm not paying IRS anything, y'all. We're gonna talk about why. I definitely have been overpaying, but we'll talk about it in just a minute, okay? So student loan is getting $15 this week. Haircut, that's for my husband, he's getting $30. Farm Bureau. That's me and my husband's life insurance. It's whole life insurance, and that's $62. So that'll be coming out. Our electric bill is $150. We do have a buffer in our electric bill. We have about $250 buffer in electric. So we're gonna put this $150, then it'll be a $300 buffer in that account. So I'm happy about that, because I thought when we had all the ice on the ground, the ice storm in February, that our electric was gonna increase, but it did not. So our electric has stayed fairly low, but our water utility bill did increase. So thank God that this didn't increase as well, because I thought it really would. Okay, so Penny Mac, our mortgage is going to be $1,400. So how we take care of our mortgage is, since we get paid on a weekly basis, every week I put something up for our mortgage and put it in a high yield savings account. So we have already put $900 in that account. So all we owe for our mortgage account is $500. So that'll be coming out of this check. I like doing it like this. That way, at the end of the month or beginning of the month, we're not paying such a large amount. We have already saved for it throughout the week. Xfinity, that's our Wi-Fi. We are paying $62 for that. And the last expense for this week is going to be our taxes. Y'all, we did file our taxes. We filed those a few days ago, and we paid him $300 to file, and we are getting a large tax refund. We're going to talk all about that in another video. I'm gonna kind of break down what we plan on doing with it, which honestly, you guys, I have no idea what we're gonna do with it. I have some sort of idea, but not a solid plan, just because, if I can be very transparent right now, I have been in a rut. Not anything like depression or anything like that, just in a rut where I feel like I don't know what to do next. And I know I need to be in prayer, and I have been praying actually, but I feel like I haven't gotten any clear direction. It's something me and my husband really have to sit down and kind of talk about to figure out what our next steps are, because right now I feel like I'm just doing stuff to be doing it, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I want to be doing stuff with clear intentions, and I might be feeling this type of way because, like I said, I've been in a lot of just physical pain because of my tooth and all of that. But in that $300, y'all, that is not coming out of our weekly pay. I took that out of our tax account because we do save up for Mississippi state taxes every week, and we actually do owe Mississippi. So we're getting a large federal income tax return, but we owe Mississippi, but we have already saved up to pay Mississippi, so it won't actually affect the tax return that we're getting from federal. No money will come out of that. So, but like I said, I'll have a separate breakdown with our planning for our tax refund. So that is it for our bills. All right, so now let's do a quick story time so I can tell y'all what's going on with my mouth. So I ended up going to the dentist. It's been like 3 days ago now at me recording this video. They did a pan x-ray. So they did an x-ray all around to look at all the teeth. Then they did a specific x-ray on what's hurting me, which there is not a specific tooth that's hurting me, which makes me think that it's nerve pain or radiating nerve pain, which I didn't get a clear explanation from the dentist. So that's one reason why I'm upset. I feel like I'm having to figure it out on my own, because I do know a little something, because I am a nurse practitioner. So we have to know a little something about the teeth, but I'm not a dentist, so I don't know in depth about the teeth. But I think it's radiating pain. So what they found was 3 of my wisdom teeth need to come out. 1 is already out, so the other 3 need to come out. In my right upper one, I have a large cavity, but that tooth is not bothering me. I did get referred to an oral surgeon, so I have made an appointment for a consultation, but that is not until mid-April. That's the earliest time they could get me in. So I'm like, and the solution from my dentist was take Tylenol and ibuprofen. Well, me being a healthcare professional, I know that can affect my body too, like my liver and all of that. So I'm not going to be taking that every day, all day. So I have scheduled with another dentist for a second opinion just to see what his thoughts are. That's just a rant, y'all. That's just a rant because yeah, it was disappointing. It had my spirits down. After my dental visit, I actually came into my truck and I started crying. Because I felt like my concerns were not addressed, and that can leave you feeling very vulnerable. I don't know if y'all have ever went through that, but it's a very vulnerable place to seek care, whether that's medical, dental, whatever it is, and then your concerns are just thrown away. And my husband, he cooked this morning, so this is some eggs and like a little sausage, and I'm gonna eat that on my way to work. But y'all, let's get back into the budget. I just wanted to stop right there while I remembered and let y'all know what was going on. So let's get into our variable expenses. So this week we're doing $150 for groceries. I have actually already put a pickup order in, and we'll pick that up today. Our spending is $130. So my husband gets $50, I get $50, and the kids get the rest. Gas, we're gonna budget $100. Y'all, I think I need to increase this because gas prices are ridiculous, like insane. And I don't know, insane, y'all, insane. For now, I'm gonna do 100, and we'll see how this week goes. And next week in April, I might be increasing our budget a little bit. House, we're putting $200 into that sinking fund. That's just saving towards our mortgage for May. Cash envelopes is getting $500 this week. And if you don't, please watch my cash stuffing videos. I really enjoy making those, and it's more of an in-depth breakdown on where we're putting our money. All right, so our month ahead, we are trying to get a month ahead on our mortgage. We're making great progress. So far, we have saved $800. I'm gonna put $200 in there for this week, so that's going to be a total of $1,000 in our month ahead. We need $1,400 total to get us fully funded. My goal was to have that $1,400 by this paycheck, but I don't, and that's okay. I really feel like we will have it because our tax refund and all that, but we'll talk about that later. But just know that we're making great progress on our month ahead, and we just start saving this month, y'all. For the month of March, we just start saving for that, so that's really, really great progress. And that is it for our variable expenses. So let's go to our virtual accounts. In vacation, I'm putting $100 this week, and vacation account now has a balance of $1,984.81. So the goal for me and my husband's trip at the end of April is $2,000. We are gonna do a beach vacation. My husband still wants to fly, y'all, and I really feel like we don't need to, so we're not gonna fly. We talked about it, of course, and we made that decision together. He wants to fly because he doesn't want to drive, but it is what it is. We are going to do a beach vacation. I think $200 will be enough for us, but we will continue to save for vacation, and the extra money we'll use for excursions, attractions, spending money, things like that. Taxes is not getting anything this week because, like I said, we have been overpaying in our taxes, and I need to figure out something else because I want more of my money back on my checks. So I would rather forego the large refund and get more money back because we really are about to get aggressive about paying down our mortgage. So we'll see. And the balance in our tax account is $2,428. Our medical envelope, which is really our health savings account, has a total of $797.26. which I'm sure a lot of this will be going towards my dental fees and things like that, because I will have to have surgery to get my wisdom teeth out. So that's it for our virtual envelopes. Our debt this week is just our house or our mortgage, because I'm not putting anything on braces. I'm gonna try to save what I can in that health savings account. That way I can pay for my surgery. So our mortgage is getting $1,400 this week, and the balance on our mortgage is $128,006. $508 of that went toward the principal, and $892 went toward interest and escrow. Yep. So that is it for the budget. So after all of this and everything is said and done, I subtracted everything and it equals to $100. So we'll have $100 to kind of play with, but really not really, because I'll find somewhere for that to go to. I just want some kind of buffer in my budgeting before I start paying bills, y'all. So that is it. I pray that y'all have enjoyed this video. I'm gonna get on to work. I'm praying that I have a great, amazing day. I'm gonna take me some Tylenol and some Advil before I go in. That way it can set me up to not be in so much pain today. And y'all, I will see y'all on the next one. Bye.